Hello and welcome to today's video where I'll be talking about how to post and sell things on Poshmark. I'll be walking you through the whole process from start to finish and cover steps like shipping, where to get items, how to take photos, how to post them, what you'll be required to do when someone purchases something from you, etc. Also, make sure you watch this video to the very end as I'll be sharing with you a very special method where you can get free items to sell for profit if you don't own anything that you'd like to sell. So make sure you watch this video all the way up until the end. Before I get into today's video on how to make money by selling on Poshmark, please be sure to check out the link in the description for my best recommendation for making money online as a complete beginner. It's my top recommendation for making money online, and it's accessible for complete beginners. So for step number 1, you will need to get all of your supplies ready to go. So if and when someone were to order an item, you have your products ready to be sent out to the customer. So these are the things you will need. First thing is measuring tape. It's okay if you don't have one, but I would suggest you try and get one eventually. I don't measure all items I sell on Poshmark, but measurements are requested at times from customers. Now, in order to pack the products themselves, you will need boxes. There are a variety of boxes in several different sizes you can get from several different places. I would suggest the USPS website as they have several different size boxes that are quite sturdy. And then you'll just need some scissors and large packing tape for your labels and taping the boxes closed. And then next, you'll need thank you cards. Poshmark strongly recommends you add thank you cards, but it's not actually required. Shipping products out to customers is free as they will pay for the shipping, and Poshmark will send you a prepaid label through email. You'll then also need a printer so you can print out the labels. So now for step number 2, you will want to collect your items to post onto Poshmark. You can sell almost anything on Poshmark, whether it's home accessories, jewelry, clothes, etc. Poshmark is mostly known for clothes, FYI. So if you have any clothing that you don't need or want and is still in good condition, gather that all together to post on Poshmark. After you've collected everything you'd like to post on Poshmark, the next thing you'll want to do is prep all of your items. When I say prep, I mean you should wash and iron the clothes, wash any shoes, and clean anything else to make it look presentable. The better and cleaner everything looks, the stronger the likelihood of you being able to sell your items. Many people end up posting articles of clothing that have stains, they're wrinkled, and they just look bad overall. Sometimes you can still get sales, but it will either take much longer or you just won't end up making any sales at all. The cleaner your items are, the higher chance they will be sold. Okay, so after we have all of our clothing or other items prepped, cleaned, and ready to go, the next step is to take pictures of our items to then post onto Poshmark. When it comes to taking pictures, you have several options. You can use a blank background with good lighting inside, or you can take pictures outside if you'd like to get that natural lighting. What I would suggest is you try and get a clean white background by gluing white poster board paper onto a large piece of cardboard, and then placing that in front of a window so you can get that natural light, which is the best lighting for your photos. But if you don't have good natural lighting near you, that's totally fine. You can just use artificial light. And then for a camera, you can use a digital camera if you have one. But if you just have your phone, that's more than fine as well. The quality of the photos should be at a standard, reasonable quality, and any smartphone will be able to achieve that. And as far as formatting goes for your pictures, they have to be in a square format or 1:1 ratio when posting onto Poshmark. So go over to your phone settings if you're using your phone to take your photos and change it to 1:1. So now that you are ready to take your photos, just place your item on top of the whiteboard placed in front of a window that will bring in as much natural light as possible. And again, if it's a gloomy or cloudy day, you can also use artificial light to get the right amount of light. You are allowed to post up to 8 pictures on Poshmark, so you want to try and really capture every part of the item, including close-up photos, taking a picture of the tag to show the size, and getting a 360 view of the item itself. If your item has any damage or flaws whatsoever, you want to make sure that you disclose that in the description of the item. Because in the case that the customer who purchased the item sees some damage that wasn't disclosed in the description, they will leave you a bad review and want a refund on the item. So make sure you are as transparent as possible with any item you are selling. So now that you've taken all of your photos for any items you plan on selling, you can now create your listing on Poshmark. So I want you to head on over to Poshmark.com and create your own free account. Creating an account on Poshmark is super simple and straightforward. All you have to do is click on the button that says Sign Up on the top right corner to create your free account. After you click that, you'll be redirected to a page that says Create Your Account. You will then have several options as to how you'd like to create your account. You can either sign up with Facebook, Google, Apple, or just use any email of your choice. After you've filled in all the necessary information and created your account, your main page should then look something like this. Poshmark functions similarly to that of any other social media platform. You will get followers and be able to follow other people, like other people's items/posts, share items, etc. So now that you've created your account, you can click on this button right here to list an item on Poshmark. After you click on that, you'll be brought to this page. So the first thing you'll want to do is add your photos of your item. So here I have my 8 photos. I'm going to upload all of them to my post. Then you will be required to select one to be your cover photo. This is the photo people will see when they search for an item or are scrolling through the Poshmark website. And then down here you can do some editing for your photos if you'd like. They've got some filters which I wouldn't recommend you use because it can look unnatural and unappealing. If you choose to edit your photos, I suggest you edit them using some sort of photo editing software or just on your phone. But you don't need to do any editing at all if you don't want to. And then here, you can zoom in and crop your photos or rotate them if need be. So after you are finished editing your photos to your liking, you can click on Apply right here. So now we can see the cover photo and the rest of the photos here. You can go through each photo, edit and crop the ones that need it, and flip some of them as well. After we've uploaded and edited all the photos, we can add a title for our listing. And right here, it states to include words that your buyers would search for. I suggest that you do some keyword research to find relevant keywords that customers are searching for so you can add those in your listing. So I'll just search for my item right here in the search bar. So you can see all these different options as we scroll down a bit and analyze other people's titles and see what looks good and comes up top. So after doing some research, this is the title I will go with. There are a maximum number of characters you can use for the title, so I would suggest you use as many characters as possible so you can maximize the number of keywords in your title so you can have the best chance of showing up first when people search for your item. So next, we will just add a description for our item. All I'm doing here is giving a basic description of the item I've listed and all of its core characteristics. So I included the size, color, condition, etc. I also added that I will ship the item as soon as possible. I also added that if you purchase a bundle of items, I will create a discount for the offer. So next, we will select the category. So for this example, I will be selecting this option. For the quantity, I will select single item. For size, I'll select this option, and then these options are optional, but I would suggest you fill them out as they will provide more information for the customer and make them more likely to purchase the item. So I'll just fill all of these out right now. And then for the original price, it doesn't have to be the exact price. You can give a basic estimation of the price by searching it up on Google. And then for the listing price, that's the price you choose to sell your item at. And it must be a whole number, meaning that it can't be like $17.50 or $17.99. It has to be $17 or any other number. To figure out what you'd like to price your item at, you can look at what other people are listing similar items at on Poshmark. So just search for your item, go down on the left-hand side and click on where it says sold so you can view all of the items that have been sold so you know what price people are purchasing that item at. So I'll just take a look at some of these and figure out a good price for my item. One thing to note is that you will want to price your item a little bit higher than what you would expect to sell them for because you will probably start to give out some discounts or the customer will want to negotiate a price. So I'll just go with this price for now. Every item that you sell on Poshmark that is lower than $15, Poshmark will keep $2.95 and you will keep everything else. And then any item that you list that is $15 or more, you will get to keep 80% of what you earned and Poshmark will keep 20%. So if I price my item at this number, my earnings will come out to be this much. But like I mentioned previously, this listing price will go down as people make offers and try to negotiate or you add some sort of discount. After you've filled out all of this information, you can then click List this item. That's basically all there is to it when listing an item on Poshmark. So if you have multiple items you'd like to sell, you would just go through that same process with each item you'd like to sell. Once you make a sale, you will receive a notification with a green $sign. You'll also receive a notification whenever an item of yours has been shipped out. You'll also get a notification if someone has rated your item. And when a customer has purchased an item of yours, you will also receive an email that includes the shipping label. You will then want to print that label out, package your item into a box, add your thank you card inside with the customer's name on the outside and a little thank you message on the inside, and then tape the box closed and tape the label on top of the box. Next, you'll just take this package to your local post office. And that's all there is to it. Now I want to share that special method I have if you don't have any items you own that you want to sell, but would still like to sell items and make money. Before I show you this special method, make sure to check out the link in the description for my best recommendation when it comes to making money online for complete beginners. So in order to get free items to sell, you'll want to head over to Facebook Marketplace. So just log into your Facebook account and click on where it says Marketplace on the left-hand side. After you do that, just scroll down a bit and click Free Stuff. That will then show you hundreds of free items in your area that you can just pick up and have for yourself. All you have to do is get in contact with the seller and go pick up the item from them for you to then resell on Poshmark. It's just that easy. Now that brings us to the end of today's video. If you'd like to learn about another way to make money online, check out this video right here.